morning, good afternoon. Well, it's 11:39, 20 till noon. So I guess it's afternoon, right? Yeah. So I am driving to Asher Walton House. This is our return to the Asher Walton House. We were there earlier this year, and a lot of you tuned in for that one. That was really great. We stayed up pretty late. A couple of those we were there 2 nights. We stayed up pretty late. Had a lot of you tuning in and communicating and commenting at 2 in the morning. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will do that again tonight. We're only there for today and tonight. And I'm about 10 minutes out, so I thought I would jump up on here and bring you guys along for the last 10 minutes. Although, it's probably not terribly exciting. So I'll show you guys where I'm going. Just heading down the road. So we're very excited about this one because I've got a very, very special guest. She's going to join us for this investigation, and we will introduce you to her when she arrives later today, probably in a couple hours. She should be there. In fact, the other 2 guys will be there in a couple hours. Matt, you guys all know Matt. He'll probably be there in 2-3 hours. And then we have kind of another surprise. This other gentleman who's going to join us. We actually had done an investigation at his house before, and we only spoke with him on the phone during the interview for his investigation. And ever since then, that was last year, ever since then he's really wanted to get involved more, and kind of explain a little more about that later as we get prepared to introduce you to him as well. And he'll be out here in a couple hours too, so they'll start showing up I think around 2 to 3. Everyone will eventually be here, so I'm getting there early. Initially, I was going to film episode 2 of Haunted Interviews with a young lady that goes out and investigates with teams. And she had something come up, so she had to cancel. Those things happen. I get it. It is what it is. Then we spoke with another lady, and she and a friend of hers have their 2-person team, and the scheduling just didn't work out for them to join us, so that's okay. We're going to team up with them on something else. Matt works with one of the ladies, so, they've talked often, and so I think we're going to do a collab on something with them at some point. So that'll be a good time. I've watched a few of those ladies' videos. My understanding is the videos they've taken, they're fairly new at it, if you will. But we'll find out more about them at another date. Sorry if I'm not keeping the camera steady. Just had to get off a main road and now on the country roads. What is with the people on the main roads who think they're IndyCar drivers? You're not. Stop driving like you think you are, especially in your little Tinker toy. One wrong move and that thing's just a pile of fiberglass because it's not even made of metal anymore. Cheap ass Tinker toys. I say that, but part of my truck has got fiberglass to it. But that's okay, it's a truck. So some of the things we're going to do today is a little different than what we've done in the past. We've come up with a couple of new ideas that we haven't done before. One is just because of the location is convenient to another location. And then one was an idea that our special guest that she came up with, which I thought was a really cool idea. She called me last night and talked about it, and I thought it was a super cool idea. And let's talk about her idea first, because it's really cool. So this house was built like in the 1800s, late 1800s, so this is old. And things like different scents, perfumes, smells that people used back then things like rose or lavender. I know lavender is still pretty popular, but things like that just were real popular back then. So she's going to bring some of that with her, and we can release a little bit of that. Not necessarily burning anything, because we're not allowed to burn stuff, in the house, but we can release some of those scents and see if that helps stir something up. It's nothing we've ever tried before, so it's kind of creative. I really like her idea, and I really want to try it and see if it helps bring us anything. I think it's worth a shot, because you never know, right? Late 1800s, early 1900s, things like that, you just never know. See, the other thing, I'm watching this guy behind me. He's got this big red truck and these big tires sticking out of it, and he's probably upset because I'm not going 100 miles an hour down the country road like he appears to want to do. He gets a good opening, he can go around me, but I'm not going any faster than I am, because I have every intention of getting to my destination in one piece. And I want to talk to you guys, so. And somebody else is passing him. Go right ahead if you're in that big a hurry. You should have left earlier if you're in that big a hurry. I'm not here for your benefit anyway. I still got a couple miles on this part of the road before I turn again anyhow, so y'all can get over it. So our other idea is there's going to be 4 of us. My other idea is to split us up 2 and 2. Let this guy go around. Here he goes. This big old tire sticking out. Whatever. To each their own, right? Anyway, so we're going to split up 2 and 2 at some point. And the cemetery where the Waltons are buried, like the entire family is buried there. It's like, I don't know how many gravestones there. There's one big one. If you've never seen it before, there's one large monument, and there's, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 individual ones there. So we're going to send 2 to the cemetery and 2 stay at the house and do some sessions, and we'll see if anything relates between the 2 sessions. While 2 people are at the cemetery, 2 people stay at the house. And then we'll switch, and the 2 that stay at the house will go to the cemetery, and the 2 that went to the cemetery will come back to the house and do a session. And at some point we'll review all that and see if anything lines up. And I think what I'll do on that is we'll run one live on YouTube, and we'll run one of those live on Facebook. So they'll both be live sessions at the same time, just apart from each other, obviously. So if you have the ability at home to watch both at the same time, which would be a little creative, go right ahead and do it, and then make all the comments you can if you're doing that, to let me know if you hear anything that sounds like it's lining up with 2 at the cemetery and 2 staying at the house. So we'll do that a little later today, before it gets dark, because I don't know if the cemetery lets you in there after dusk, so we'll be polite and go before sundown and knock those out. Give everyone a chance to do that. So that was kind of the idea. Something new we haven't really tried before is separating so much on that, because we haven't had the luxury of having a cemetery fairly close to us that had the family from the house we're at buried there, so it's going to be pretty cool. So I'm actually just a few minutes away from Asher Walton, and I'll be meeting the host there. If you've watched us on our previous investigation here earlier in the year, you guys would have got to meet Keith. He's pretty cool, extremely knowledgeable about all of that, which makes sense. I mean, he is the host. Gave us a great tour last time and explained a bunch of stuff to us, which we will do our best to remember this time around. Sometimes Matt's pretty good at remembering that stuff. So when he gets here, we need to have him enlighten us a little more. He'll forget a lot of other stuff, but then he'll remember other things. So anyway, we'll be pulling up to the house here pretty soon and touch base with Keith here, and he'll let us in. And from the moment we get in to the moment we leave tomorrow morning, there will always be at least 2 people in the house. And there's some people walking here on the street, so I'm kind of waiting to let them go where they're going. I just now noticed that there's somebody behind them, and they're taking their sweet ass time. You know, heaven forbid you don't get out of the way of a vehicle. Anyway. No one's coming because they let us park right here on the side of the road, so that is the parking spot I want to take because it'll be easy for me to unload on my shit. Alright, so here we go, guys. Let me lay that here for a second. I'm here. Woohoo! Alright. Yes, I know I've arrived at my destination. So what's up, everybody? All right, let's see who's watching because I haven't had a chance to see any of this because I was driving now that I'm parked. Hey, Amanda, how are you? Dave, how you doing? I'm getting ready to hop out of the truck here and start getting my shit out. Got my Indy 500 thermos, keeping my Gatorade cold. Okay, sorry guys, there it is again. So let's see here. Yes, Amanda, I stayed home last night. Didn't get to see you, but we will see you next weekend, Saturday, right? I remember talking to you about that the other night. So Ange and I will be up to see you on Saturday, hang out with you for a while, and have a couple beverages. And it's 4th of July weekend next weekend, so that'll be fun. You know what else is next weekend? For anybody who watches this later, because there's only a couple of you watching now, Ozzy's final concert is next weekend. Cannot wait to watch that. It's like $30 for pay-per-view, so I'm buying that damn thing. So I'll be watching that too. Ooh, there's this leopard-colored cat, big fat thing, just jumped over the fence of Asher Walton. Let me turn this around, you guys. So there's Asher Walton right there. Can you guys see it? I know a lot of trees in the way because of where I'm parked. But all right. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here and go see if I know right there, right. It's a little close, isn't it, guys? All right. So I'm gonna take you guys with me, and I'm gonna go see if Keith is inside yet. Oh, there he is, right there. What's up? See, look, he's right there. I was just talking to the Facebook, and I said, well, I'm gonna get off here get out of the truck here and go see if Keith's out here yet. He's sitting right here on the front porch. We were here last.
It's hot today.
Oh my God, is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice here in the shade, though.
Yeah,
this is great.
Nice here.
So, hey guys, there it is. There he is.
Hey guys.
So how's it been? How we doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Just got the kids at the house, and I got some fans going in there. It's pretty hot in there too.
Is it pretty warm in there?
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. I wasn't sure. I remember when we were here last, it was kind of cold, so we had the heaters going in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Not today.
portable heaters may mean no AC as well. So
No, there's no AC.
Okay,
It's
so.
just fans. So we
right.
got ceiling fans, floor fans, fans everywhere.
it is what it is.
Yeah. But it's going to be warm for sure. Now tonight when it starts cooling off, a lot of teams open the front door and just put a fan by the door to blow the cold air in.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So and you're welcome to do that. We've got some big floor fans.
Okay.
But house is all ready for you.
Sweet.
Who else you got coming?
Because I'm live, I'm not going to give her name because she's a kind of a special guest. I'm not going to. I don't even want to say who she is or give you any hints yet because we're going to do that later when we introduce her to live. So
Yeah.
she'll be here probably 2-ish or so.
Okay.
She actually had to work till 1, and then she said she was heading out after that. So And then Matt will be here. You met Matt last time.
Yeah.
And then another gentleman, and we haven't given his name yet either. But he
I
let
know
us.
who he is.
Huh?
I know who he is.
You think you know who that is? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. He let us do his house.
Yeah.
So you know who that is then?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's been, asking me quite a lot. Hey, I want to go. Let me go with you guys. You kind of
Yeah.
teach me how you guys do that stuff and
Yeah.
everything. I was like, hey, all right, we'll get you out one day. We'll get you out. Well, today's the day. We got him out.
He's
so.
the one that we're talking about. He had inquired about coming here.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then I didn't
Because he
hear-
asked me if I would go, and I was like, I can't. I'm already scheduled to go.
Yeah,
And and I just couldn't gather anybody else. I really wanted to come last night and do
Yeah.
2 nights, but I couldn't
Yeah.
get anybody else in.
Yeah. Well,
Matt wasn't able to do it, and
You probably, because of this ridiculous heat wave we're having,
Probably good I'm not
be
doing
glad you
two.
didn't.
Yeah.
Nights. You'd be.
Yeah.
You'd be running around in your underwear on your live feed.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't think I'm going to impress anybody doing that. The
Yeah,
wife would,
it's
I'm sure she'd laugh quite a bit about it, but
Beautiful day today, though. There's a little bit of a breeze.
it actually is not
So,
that bad.
No.
It's nice on the porch right here.
Yeah, the last few days, oh my gosh, it's been horrible hot. Absolutely horrible. And we had a team here just a couple nights ago when it was at its hottest, where it's well over 100.
No.
And they stayed the whole night. And God bless them. I told them, I said, I'm too old for. I mean, back in the day, when I was investigating, going back 30 years and stuff, a lot of these places didn't have any. They didn't have any windows. They didn't have any AC. Nothing. No electric. A lot of places we'd go and. I kind of got used to in the winter, you were going to freeze to death. In the summer, you're just going to sweat to death.
Yeah.
And I got used to that. But nowadays, with modern conveniences, it's tough. But like with the AC here, both AC units got too old and they're just burned up.
Yeah.
They're just too rusted out.
Yeah.
To put the AC in, the owner can't really justify putting AC in and running it all the time. Keep the house cold because number one, you have to run it all the time to keep this place cold.
To regulate it, yeah, and have to continuously run.
Yeah, and the electric bills when he did have AC, he told me were like $1,800 a month.
Wow.
And there's no way we could rent it out and make that money back up.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
And to re-insulate it, I mean, probably the only way to do it efficiently would do that foam stuff, and that would be a lot of money.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you have to hit most of the walls to do it to make a difference.
Yeah,
because of the age of the home.
Those walls are all plaster and lath inside. So
yeah. So it wouldn't be efficient to rip them out and redo it. Plus, you ruin the age of it that way.
Yeah.
So you'd have to,
well,
poke a hole in it and put that foam in there to do it, and that would be expensive.
Well, I was telling him, I'm like, a lot of teams will like air conditioning. He's like, yeah, because that's the problem with renting an 1868 house. They want an 1868. 1868. Yeah.
That's why there's no AC.
Yeah. He said, a lot of them want 1868 house, but the modern conveniences of a Holiday Inn. Well, yeah.
Right.
So, but the old girl's still hanging in there.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping.
It's still a beautiful house. I mean,
It is a beautiful house.
I like old houses like this. They're super cool.
This is a very cool house. He's had many offers to buy it. People see the outside and they see the trim, needs work and the paint needs work. It doesn't matter. He gets ridiculously high offers to buy it still to this day. So because people would buy this place. A lot of people would buy it and just make a bed and breakfast or just put a ton of money into it to fix it up. And it'd take a ton of money to fix it completely up because this trim and stuff they don't make anymore.
No,
like
you'd have
around
to
the doors,
recreate it all.
Yeah, it's all original, and you can't buy it like that anymore. It all has to be hand done.
Specially made and stuff, and that'd be expensive.
So,
how's Jess?
She's doing good.
She healing up?
She's up and about. She's not. She probably won't be joining us over here today.
Yeah.
But
I saw the scars that she posted. It's like, holy crap.
Oh yeah, she was cut from here.
Cut her wide open.
Here. Yeah, she hit a chuck hole on her e-bike. We were riding our e-bikes. We have 2 e-bikes, and we were only going maybe 10 miles an hour. And she was behind me, and I went around the hole, and she was distracted or something, and she hit the hole. And the bike just stopped, and she ejected straight off the front onto the pavement.
Holy cow.
She hit so hard that, I mean, I swore her whole face was crushed. Her face swelled out to here. Her eye was completely blood. You couldn't see anything. She had blood coming out her ear. Knocked her unconscious for like 17 minutes.
God, you'd think she was going 50 miles an hour.
I know. It looked like she fell off a motorcycle going 50. It was that many
Good
injuries.
Lord.
Her whole body was skinned, but she hit so hard.
I thought maybe she was hit by a car or something on her bike.
She hit so hard it ruptured her spleen.
Oh my God.
Like burst it into a bunch of pieces. So they had to cut her clear open. They had to rush her emergency right into surgery, and because she was bleeding to death.
Yeah.
And they had to find all the pieces of the spleen because they went everywhere. So they basically had to take her insides out and put them all back one at a time.
Oh my God.
So
I can't even fathom all that.
oh yeah,
Good Lord.
she was a model and everything, and it's devastating to her because she did swimsuit modeling and all kinds of modeling. She can't do that now because of her. She got a scar from here to here, and she's got a scar on her chin now permanently, which may need some surgery later because I couldn't.
Yeah, I saw her post about tattoo ideas to cover this thing up.
Yeah, because her chin busted clean open. You can see her bones sticking out.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. I mean, I just can't. We just got the e-bikes too. It's not like the second time we rode them.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was it was crazy. But she's itching to get back on, and she's big on exercise and fitness and stuff. So she's up and about, but she's not really doing much, man. She's not supposed to be doing anything.
Yeah.
But, she doesn't listen to
Long
doctors.
process to heal up.
Yeah, they told her a minimum of 14 weeks, and that to be fully recovered, it's probably gonna take a year. So, yeah, I had heart surgery twice. I've been cut open twice.
Yeah, I remember you telling us that last time we were here.
Her surgery looks much worse than mine ever did.
Wow.
So,
Holy cow.
yeah, it's
I'm glad she's healing, even if it's slow.
Yeah.
Glad to
I'm
hear
glad
she's
she's
healing.
alive. I told her, I said, at this point, you just have to be thankful you're alive.
Absolutely.
And the doctor said it's really just the way she hit the ground. It wasn't really the speed. It was
Just hit just right.
It was just so sudden, it just slammed her straight into the pavement. And he said, you might as well have fallen off the back of a motorcycle going down the road because it'd be the same injuries, So she got very lucky, but
sounds like it. Holy cow.
I jumped off my bike and I ran back to her, and man, I thought she was dead, honestly. She didn't look like she was breathing. She was completely unconscious. And then she started snoring, which that's a sign. I used to work on an ambulance, so the snoring respiration is a sign of a head injury.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, oh my God, she's brain dead, and like all the worst things.
All the worst things go through your mind. Yeah.
And I couldn't get her to wake up at all, and blood was just pouring out of her everywhere. So
God.
It's a pretty big deal. But she's on the do not disturb list for a while.
I bet.
So I've been trying to take care of this place, take care of our other building, which is that whole building, and just take care of everything. But I have to pace myself. So
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the heat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll let you get so you can get back in your AC and rest.
Well, no, we'll come in here. We'll do the paperwork. And
Oh yeah, we got to do that. So I'm going to jump off here and finish up paperwork with Keith and then get my truck unloaded, and I'll be back with all of you a little bit later. So stay tuned.